And I'm just going to close out with an excerpt from Szymborska's Braid, which is the writer that Anita was mentioning. And it's quite a long poem. I'll try to read just parts of it to end here. So, Szymborska's Braid. And I'll try to pronounce it the way Anita does, because it's so cool. I didn't know that you're supposed to pronounce it Szymborska, so I'll try. Act 1. I'll explain as best I can, just ask me. What seeing with two eyes is like, what my heart beats for, and why my body isn't rooted down. From The Silence of Plants, Wisława Szymborska. 1. I braid the hair of Szymborska in her yellow kitchen while she reads to me from the Bible. Not to worry, bits of the story are transmitted through the ends of her hair. I hold the 2 plates tight and hook my index finger, gathering the third. It is imperative that her hair, however ungrateful, is arranged just so. When I hand her the mirror, she is always pleased, but never smiles. I'm not offended. Szymborska's hair speaks to me. I am its sole confidant. It's become rather tiresome listening to her, it admits. Wisdom, her braid whispers, is overrated. How I long for a simple tale of fruit making its great escape from the orchard. There is the occasional blessed day when she decides to wear a hat. 2. Now, in the beginning, 2 swans collided on an empty lake. She chews thoughtfully on the end of her braid. A stray cat saves the day. Bits of orange rind stuck in his fur. He upsets a bottle of milk. The white stream over blue tile jogs her memory. No, she continues, it was not exactly the end, nor the beginning, but right in the middle of the game. I should have known there was a reason I left the front door ajar when I arrived. 3. A bedtime story. Once upon a very long time ago, the Parade of Nothing was the most anticipated event of the Krakow summer. One particularly hot July, my great-grandmother Yetta stood and waited for nothing to pass through. It wasn't long before nothing sashayed through the trees, swinging its gray skirts. It had finished counting all the lame, the thwarted criminals, the plans for revival of orchards, religions, storefronts, marriages. All around Yetta, the dead sprang up between the ferns to point and laugh. Nothing had not taken this job for the glory. A collector of trash saw finer jewels pass through his hands. Nothing kept the hem of its skirt carefully lifted, its hands fresh. Cheeks glowing with absence, nothing danced, spinning windmills with pale arms, perky elbows, whisking through the trees, singing, I'm gone, I never was. 2.5, an invitation. Dear world, here we're like boxers who, the morning after a heavy match, wonder why our fingers lie broken and throbbing in our laps, and how the stars were arranged. How terrible to be so alone, pinned on a vast black sheet. At least we can close our eyes. At least we can fall back into waiting beds, all our burning erased by sleep. Please come back. The stars are lonely. They keep knocking their heads against the wall of the night asking for you. And we keep breaking our fingers every night without knowing why. 3. Make love to me. She undoes the top 4 buttons of her white nightshirt. I reach my hand through. There's nothing but space. Her smile is sad and sly. You see? This is what happens. If you succeed in cornering the world, its apparent emptiness multiplies. Poor Szymborska. Coiled up in embarrassment, I hear her braid laughing somewhere in all that space. In the sky, one star began to shake in its place. Slowly its neighbor followed suit, and then its, and so on. Vast black sheet, scores of bright eyes. The rabbi looked up. He slipped the hat from his head. The world chuckled behind its high, clear wall, slipped the key into its left breast pocket. So many bright stars shaking in a fixed place. Whether at first they shook from joy or from anger has never been clarified. Szymborska leans out the doorway, calling for the stray cat. The braid, at times, is a giant, opaque hand sheltering a sloping shoulder. At others, a grin shrinking behind her back. Right now, it shrugs its way up to point at the shifting clouds. You see that? It's all there, what she writes. And then it's not. The sky in the bird, the soul in the skin, the ocean in a grain of sand. I don't think we're meant to see. She's not listening. She's still making kissing noises to the cat. I reach for the banana on the counter. I'm not afraid to die, says the braid, curling like an eel around her neck. It's her you should be worried about. Thank you.